Agriculture in Gaza in the shadow of war. The land is our source of sustenance. Before the current crisis, agriculture in Gaza was not only a livelihood but a way of life. Olive groves preserved a heritage spanning generations. But the war has left deep scars in the soil, not only on buildings but also on farmlands and olive trees. Official assessments show that 12,537 hectares, or more than 80% of Gaza's agricultural land, have been damaged. Even more painful, only 4% of land remains accessible for farming. The situation is especially dire in Rafah and the northern governorates, where nearly all farmland is either inaccessible or damaged. Farmers who have worked for years to cultivate their crops can no longer reach their lands. It's not just the land that has suffered. Over 1,531 agricultural water sources, including wells, are no longer operational, leaving irrigation nearly paralyzed, a direct blow to crops and, consequently, the food supply for the Palestinian people. Livestock farming has also been devastated. Reports indicate a 96% loss of animals, near complete cessation of milk production, and only 1% of poultry farms remain. All of this translates into a severe reduction in both food and income in Gaza. Field reports document the destruction of thousands of olive trees, trees that for decades or even centuries provided both produce and identity for families in Gaza. FAO reports that over 71% of greenhouse and about 83% of agricultural water sources have been damaged, meaning local production mechanisms for the coming seasons and possibly years have been severely weakened. These losses have a direct impact on food security. The World Bank estimates that the agricultural and food sector in Gaza is among the most economically damaged, with reconstruction requiring substantial financial resources. Restoring a healthy olive grove is time-consuming, of course. A single olive tree may take years to reach full productive capacity. With thousands of trees are destroyed or cut down, rebuilding not only costs heavily but also demands a very long time. Beyond physical damage, international assessments show that reconstruction costs and needs are extensive. World Bank reports estimate total infrastructure and service damage at $40 billion or even more, with a portion of this amount directly affecting agriculture and rural reconstruction. Every hectare of lost land, every destroyed well, and every burned olive tree represents a family deprived of its daily bread. Rebuilding Gaza's agriculture requires safe access for farmers to their lands, fuel and spare parts for pumps, distribution of agricultural inputs, and long-term investments in replanting trees and restoring the local environment. Reconstruction is possible, but every day of delay means more hectares are lost to neglect. If the world truly commits with funding, equipment, and secure access, Gaza can be green again. Not just to generate income, but to preserve the agricultural heritage of people who call this land home.